everyone, and welcome to today's podcast. My name is Cassandra Vaynerchuk, and today I'm being joined by Alert APE. So I would like to give a huge, warm welcome to Alert APE, who, in my opinion, is one of the most valuable Vee Friends out there. I say that about all Vee Friends, don't tell Alert APE. But I say that because it's important for me, knowing the business world and staying alert in all environments when you're doing such laborious work on social media. So thank you, Alert APE, for one, I want to say thank you for teaching me the alert. It's like a warning for me. And then two, I want to say thank you for joining us today. So thank you for coming in today. Thank you so much for having me today, Cassandra Vaynerchuk. I'm really grateful to be here. And I want to say thank you to the audience as well. As even in this audience right now, we have to be alert to know that some people are here for maliciousness, and some people are here actually to get something for themselves, for the businesses, to grow, to help other people. So I want to say thank you for taking the risk, taking the opportunity, and thank you for having me. Well, my question for you today is, my first question for you. I have a lot of questions, so let me really get going here. How do you stay focused while being alert, while multitasking the actions of the work that you're up to? So it's like working on your projects, but knowing that someone behind you is trying to take your ideas or maliciously, like it's almost like riding a bicycle and then someone throwing a stick in the wheel. How do you stay alert so you don't get sidelined in the future in this current moment? That makes perfect sense.
Actually a really great
Can
question.
you tell us a little bit more about intuition
is dealing with this,
and the intuitive,
even if you're on the rotten side, because
the rotten attract the rotten,
alert,
and the rotten are always trying
behavior.
to create rottenness in a community that's trying to thrive to assist other people. The key for you as an individual to stay alert is to be aware of your surroundings while you're working. Meaning, who do you surround yourself with? Because you have to be able to multitask. I like, in the old days, working a drive-through window at a fast food restaurant is a prime example of learning the techniques and the tasks, meaning how someone is with another person is how they're going to be with you. So never discount the fact that just because they pretend to be a certain way with you, know that they likely are using you for some purpose for themselves to fuel their career. So it's important for you to be aware and alert that everyone has a dark side, and you're usually bumping up against a shadow when you're working with any person, no matter how friendly they occur, especially when you're up to big things. So initially you want to be able to put trust in people, but not in the way that people think is full-blooded trust where you give it all to someone. You must sit back and you must be able to watch your surroundings. For instance, in an interaction with someone and you produce a piece of content and you say, hey, come take a look at this. Their reaction is your sign of whether the alert needs to come out of the moment. So each moment you interact with someone is your message on what is to come in the future. And people always have an opportunity to choose one path or the other. And it's important to know that you are a leader of your own life. You are the leader of your own life. So even if you got sideswiped by someone, you want to understand that that's a lesson in the current moments for the future so it doesn't happen again. And the experience of being in a feeling of abundance must be felt within yourself, because then you can overcome when you weren't alert in a moment. So you always want to take a look at the what ifs, but not live in the what ifs. And by living around a what if, you can say, well, if this happens, I can feel this. Because a lot of people are working in emotions, whether they like it or not, because we're all human. So living in a space of abundance for all, and knowing your intention behind your creation of your content, you'll be able to experience any form of communication from someone else. And the alertness is an intuitive feeling inside you. Yes, absolutely. People often talk about intuition, however, they don't really understand what intuition is in an action form. People use it as an opportunity to kind of manipulate an audience as if they made their businesses off intuition when they made their businesses off of foul play. So intuition is seen in many forms, and someone can say intuition looking over at that other person and say, well, I can see their weakness, or they can say, I can see their vulnerabilities, alertness. However, you don't want to prey on someone's weaknesses. You want to tie into their strengths. Wow, was so profound for what you've said. I really understand what you're saying, especially the way that people can use maliciousness against people who are really up to good things. You know, I find that personally, being a good person, I never really understood. I thought everyone was just like me and thought like me and acted like me because I really wanted the best for others. But what I realized as I progressed through my own business is that wasn't the case. And so by learning from you, Alert APE, I really got that I had to watch who I told things to. I had to watch. That's actually the game. That's part of the game. And so I know we're running out of time. We just had such great conversation. I want to tell you, thank you for joining me, Alert APE. Thank you for all your information. Thank you for all of the VeeFriend characters. You've really made a difference in the world. And thanks for joining me, everybody. If you're at home and you like this podcast, like, share, and subscribe, and tell your friends, because this podcast and all the other podcasts are really teaching business in a way that is so, it explains what is actually going on here on social media. These characters have really done such a great job educating. So thank you again. Thank you all for having me. Just remember, abundance is available, but always stay on the alert.